Hey everyone, it's Holly, and I'm back with another video. I don't have any face makeup on yet, so that's why I look the way that I do, just to let you know that. We're going to apply some face makeup together today. I just want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm so glad that you're here, and thank you so much to those of you who have been watching. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, if you can hit the subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. It kind of shows some support, and not only that, it shows me that people are enjoying the videos, so if you can take some time to log into YouTube and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. Today we're going to apply an old foundation, so we're resurrecting something from the makeup graveyard. If you haven't seen my makeup graveyard videos, there are 2 of them. Check them out. You know, and it'll kind of let you know my thoughts on this product initially, or on all kinds of products. But today we are going to try to resurrect the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24 Wear Demi Matte Finish Foundation. I told you all in my makeup graveyard video that I hated this foundation, and I have hated it. I've tried it again and again. And this shade is a little dark for me right now in the winter months, but we're going to try to make it work because I got my Tarte Shape Tape in the mail yesterday. Some of you all have asked me what this looks like, the actual product. So I'm going to open the package up and show you. And it's got, which I'll use some of it here in a little bit on camera, but it's got a, God, I forgot how big this is. A doe foot applicator, but it's really large to apply it, and I love this. I'm so happy to have it back after a month with none. So yay to that. And they sent me a couple perfume samples, which I'm going to try out for you all. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about is a new eyeliner that I got, and this thing is pigmented. The moment that you put it on, it's just there. You don't have to go over it again and again, and I really like that about it. And it was super inexpensive. I tried to pick up, I looked at several different drugstore eyeliners because I told you all I'm looking for a felt tip pen drugstore eyeliner that I can really like. I don't care for the Physicians Formula one. Excuse me. So I bought the NYX one, didn't like it, even though I do love the NYX liquid liner that comes with a brush. That's awesome, but I was looking for a drugstore liner. We'll see how this holds up through the day. I did put it on already, but this is the Wet n Wild Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner. Comes in this kind of package. This was, I think, $2.50. Yay, winning. And it is kind of short, but I found that that gave me more control when applying it. So if you are a beginner to eyeliner, you might enjoy this. And also, I'm just going to swatch it and show you. This is a little thicker of a tip than I usually like, but watch this. I mean, that is black. It is definitely pigmented compared to the one I showed you yesterday, which I returned, that at first it was black and then it faded out really quickly like it was dried up. So don't know what was going on with that, but I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off because we're getting ready to do some foundation. Another thing I picked up yesterday is this Flower Beauty sponge. It says cupped base for airbrush buffing. It's lavender. I've heard a lot of good things about this. Let me give some props to Walmart. I got this for Walmart, I think from Walmart. I think it was $8.95, which is a little more than I like to spend on a sponge, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I thought, well, I'll try it out. I needed the new one. All mine are really cracked. But yesterday when I got home from the store, I met my new neighbors, and then my 10-year-old Evan got home from school, so I'm unpacking everything from the bags, and I noticed that this sponge is not in there. So, ooh, that's so squishy already, and we don't even have it dampened yet. So I was like looking everywhere for this, could not find it, so I called Walmart to see if maybe I'd left it in the cart or in the bag carousel, and when I called, they checked to see if it had been turned in, and they said no, it hadn't. However, if you have your receipt, come into the store, grab one, come to the customer service, and we will give it to you on us since you can't find it, which was so, so nice. However, As soon as I hung up the phone with Walmart, Evan's like, why were you calling Walmart? I said, because I guess I left my beauty sponge there in the cart or something. He said, Mom, open the freezer. He had put it in the freezer to hide it from me, just playing games. And I was like, are you kidding, son? So, but props to Walmart for that. I mean, it wasn't even their fault if I would have left it in the cart and somebody else took it or something, but they were going to go ahead and give it to me anyway. And I love it when, companies have good customer service like that. I know it's not that way across the board. The one here in Castle Rock, Colorado, where I live is that way. But I will say the one on Diane Marie, I think, Drive in Louisville, Kentucky off Westport Road has horrible customer service. There, I said it. I don't care. It's one of 2 places that I've ever given a negative review on Facebook. That and the Taco Bell on Fisher Park Drive. It just is what it is. They are hateful in that Walmart. Nasty. They don't try to help the customers. And yeah, I said it. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to go get this damp a little bit, but I want you to pay attention to the size of it right now. On my hand, I'm going to start it here at the wrist and go up. Okay? And I will be right back to show you what it looks like after I've gotten it damp. Okay, I'm back. I got this damp. Look at the size of this thing. This is hands down the softest sponge I have ever laid hands on. No doubt about it. It is so soft. It comes with a little kind of angled tip here and a really flat bottom that's extremely large for putting your foundation on. So I'm pumped to get started with it. I've already primed my face with Benefit the Professional Primer. I've never tried that primer in combination with this foundation, but we are going to give it a shot. Again, this is probably like the 10th time that I've tried this. But we're going to go again and see what we think. I don't really have anywhere to be today, at least not anytime soon. Squeeze a little bit on my hand. Like I said, people just love this foundation. I mean, they really, really love it. Now, again, this is going to be too dark for me at this time of year. Just a little warning. But people really love this foundation so much. And I'm like, what am I missing here? Wow. That's orange. It's okay, though. We'll tone it down a little bit. Like I said, it's not really my color. What I'm paying attention to is the kind of coverage that it's going to give me and how it really... Man, this thing is huge! Sorry. And then really, how it performs on the face, what kind of texture it shows, how it performs on my trash nose. If you haven't watched my last video, you probably don't know what I mean when I say that, but my nose does not hold product ever. It's awful. And wow, is this ever orange? But like I said, it's okay. We'll tone it down a little bit. We're going to work with it. I'm really just interested in the coverage, but this sponge is amazing. I mean, it's applying the makeup so fast because it's so large, and I don't feel like I need to go over it again like it's really missing spots on my face. So we're just going to pretend today that I am my summertime color because I am going to full on declutter this foundation. Just get rid of it if it does not perform again, because it hasn't ever in the past. But I'm changing up. I've changed up some products lately. And so maybe the new products, the new primer that I have, and I believe I've used this with Shape Tape before because I've been using Shape Tape concealer for a really long time. Probably since like right after it came out. But I have not tried it with using it with this Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. So just maybe it could make a difference. I'm trying to get it up around my lipstick without getting my lipstick everywhere. Okay, that was just like one coat, and it really wasn't a thick coat. But I look pretty much like covered. Ooh, I have an eyelash coming off. Yeah. we'll just rock with it. Okay. I'll pin it down here in a little bit. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go in with some of this Shape Tape in all the areas that I normally would use it, except for on my eyelids as an eye primer because I already have eye makeup on. With this stuff, I will say that a little kind of goes a long way, so you don't want to keep on dipping into the product again and again and again on the same side of your face, because a little does go a long way. Now I'm just going to dip in a little bit, but really kind of scrape it off on the sides. I'm not sure, especially with it being so dark, that I'm going to do like a full foundation review on this. However, I am going to wear it all day today. Plus I've worn it before, but you never know. I mean, just kind of like your taste with food changes a lot. You know, your taste in foundations or concealers or whatever could change as well. So I'm really just trying to give it the benefit of the doubt and give it a second shot here. I've got to get that eyelash down that's sticking up. I wonder why that happened. That's weird. That usually doesn't happen at least so quickly. I did my eye makeup probably about an hour and a half ago. So it usually doesn't pop off that quickly. I must not have gotten it on very good. Okay, so it's not looking as dark now that I've got the concealer on with it. So that's a plus. This sponge is where it's at, people. This is where it's at. I'm so glad I bought this. I'm going to be kind of interested to see how long it holds up, though. Because I find that generally pretty quickly they start to crack, and then so much product gets trapped up in them. It's like you're wasting product. Man, this is looking pretty nice so far. It really is. Okay, I'm going to put, here you all can see how I fix my lashes when they come up. I'm just taking, it's a long, skinny handled makeup brush. Actually, let me see. I might have a thinner one in here in this jar. Oh, they're about the same. Okay. This might work a little better. And I'm just going to put a little glue on one side of it, like that. And I'm going to let that glue just sit there for a second and get tacky. All right, so let me turn down, ignore this eyelash. Let me turn down the light and you all can see, there we go, how this is looking. We haven't set it with any powder yet. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I am loving this powder. I mean, it is just so, I'm using the same sponge. It is so, like, finely milled that it leaves you with this airbrushed look that you kind of aren't expecting, especially from a drugstore powder. The Coty Airspun works well, but I really am loving this a lot more, a whole lot more. I'm just loving so many of these products that I've tried out lately. You know, I've had a few misses. The Maybelline Superstay Foundation was a miss for me. And that NYX eyeliner was a miss. But I just feel like, first of all, it's still bad, okay? I'm going to say it is still definitely bad. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Had to help a child. He's supposed to be taking a nap, and he got up and wanted a drink. So, okay, so this has been sitting for like a few seconds, probably a minute. And I'm just going to gently put a little of the glue on the band of the part of the lash that came off. I got a little on my eyelid, but it's not a big deal. Then I'm just going to push it back down. And that should be good. I need to fix the eyeliner again where that came off. But that glue is going to dry down white or clear. So if you see any white on it right now, never fear. It's going to be okay. All right. So I've got this powder baking. It's been on for about a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and whisk it away. Should be good now. But as I said, in the wintertime when my skin is a little more dry, I don't like to use an all-over powder, so I just kind of pull the powder down into my cheek area and down on my neck with a brush. So then it kind of finishes it up for me. And I'm not using multiple powders and then really making my face like super dry, more so than it already is. This area is still going to get oily, doesn't matter what I do. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Okay, so now I wanted to talk about, I got my Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Activated Charcoal Bar Soap. It's got tomatoes and activated charcoal to rid skin of impurities. I picked this up yesterday. I talked about it in my last video that I ordered it at Walmart. And this is like detoxifying too. But this is how big the bar is for $4. This is going to last you a while. At least mine. The little sample. I'm still using the little sample. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bronze a little bit quickly using my Hoola Benefit bronzer. Just kind of, if you haven't watched my face makeup application video, please go watch that because it's going to kind of give you a better breakdown of the steps that I'm taking and why I'm taking them and how to go about doing all of that if you're just interested in some more tips and tricks on applying face makeup. But I do this almost every day because it really gives me kind of that sun-kissed glow. And I also want to say, since I'm in this neck area, you all know that my neck is an area that I break out a lot in. And I still have places here, okay? But these are all ones that are like drying up and healing now. And it's that charcoal soap. I'm telling you, it's not been like this. I don't want to say clear because it's not clear, but clear for me. It has not been this nice in a while. I mean, since I was on a prescription for it, really. It's the best it's been. So I feel like that's making a big difference too. We'll see how it continues to work. But as of right now, I'm really, really pleased with it. So I'm just putting a little bronzer up here. But this really gives me like a sun-kissed look in the winter time. And I burned myself with a curling iron up here. Fantastic. Contouring the nose just a little bit with bronzer, not using like a full-blown contour. And I'm going to go in with that. By the way, this Hoola by Benefit bronzer, they make a light shade also. So if you feel like this is going to be too dark for you, they make one more shade that is for fairer skin tones. I'm going to go in with this Tarte blush that I got in that little Tarte sampler kind of pack that I got last week. Just use some of it. I'm really liking the color of this blush. So even though it's got a little bit of gold shimmer in it, I felt like the shimmer was really showing up the first time I used it. But then as I looked at my face in the mirror and things a few times throughout the day, I noticed that it's really not that much. I'm going to use for highlighting the Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter by Maybelline. Every time I open this, I hate these little containers that they come in. Every time I open it, I dig my finger or my nail in it. I don't know if you can see all that over there. It's making it such a mess. But I use my finger to apply this. I feel like it makes it look less texturized if I do that rather than using a brush. Plus, it's kind of like when you work with shimmer shadows, it's best, in my opinion, to apply them using your finger. So why wouldn't a shimmery product like a highlighter perform better using your finger? You know what I mean? But maybe that's just me. Okay, so we've got all of that on now. I'm going to touch my lipstick up a little bit, and I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. Where is the one that I was just using? That's not it. That's not it. Did I put it in a drawer? Yes, I did. The Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Rebel Rose. I love this. This is so inexpensive. It stays on all day. And it doesn't feel like super dry like a lot of matte lipsticks do. So I really enjoy it. Okay, got that on. And now I'm going to highlight my inner corner with the Stila. I told you I use this thing all the time. The Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I love this stuff. It comes with a little doe foot applicator. This is probably one of my favorite eye products that I've ever owned. But sometimes if I'm trying to just look a little extra, which is all the time when it comes to makeup, I will pop some of that in the inner corner. Just kind of gives it a fancy little glow. You know, just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to put a little more mascara on those bottom lashes because we got some concealer in them. Oh yeah, and I wanted to try the perfume samples that I got for ordering online through Ulta at the store. They offered me a perfume sample or a skincare sample, and since I got so much skincare sample stuff in my Sephora Play box this month, I decided to go for a fragrance. So they sent me two. And they sent me the Viva La Juicy Couture. I don't know if that's Sucre? I don't know what it says. Indulge your sweet tooth with Viva La Juicy Sucre, the fragrance that takes you to a decadent... I don't know what this word is. Patisserie? I don't know. Don't know. A nearly edible bouquet of citrus and florals is drizzled with intoxicating peach nectar and floats in the soft sweetness of vanilla and whipped cream, sure to induce cravings. So I wanted to try this. It's about this size, but it does have a little pump on it, which is nice. Again, I'm always so afraid of trying fragrances because they give me a headache. if it's not something that really agrees with my sense of smell. Ooh. Oh, I'm so glad that I just read that to you all, because I'm the worst at describing scents. The worst at it. But citrus, florals, peach nectar, and the soft sweetness of vanilla and whipped cream. That's a very, very, very good explanation of it. So, I hope you all can see that. So that's that one. And then the Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. I'm not going to put that on right now because I just put the juicy one on. I'm trying to open this without totally massacring the packaging. Oh, isn't he handsome? So I will try this one out tomorrow. I haven't even smelled it yet. I just literally ripped the package open. But I'll try it on in my next video with you all. But this smells nice. As long as this doesn't give me a headache, I'm going to be happy about that. And at my Walgreens currently, they have their eyelashes on sale. And when I did my eyelashes video, I didn't have a fresh pair to show you all in the package. But this is what the packages look like. And these are buy one, get one half off. So they're $5.79 for 2 pair. And so basically it's like you're getting 1 pair free. So I went ahead and picked those up yesterday. And this will last me probably 3 weeks. These 4 pairs in addition to the ones that I already have on right now. But that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to get back to you all on how this L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation works that I've hated in the past. I'm going to turn my light down again to show you all. There we go. Kind of a more natural lighting, what it looks like. It does still look a little dark for me, but not much now that I've blended it in with the concealer. I don't know how it looks. We'll have to just wait and see as I wear it throughout the day. But again, thank you for watching. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be about, so you'll just have to wait in suspense and see. But thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so down below. And I will see you next time. Have a great day, and God bless you.